Salvador Perez, club option, if he's hitting like this, is it get trickier or does it actually become easier? Because the age thing, and I know you have Carter Jensen in the system and Blake Mitchell, and we'll see if they're involved in any bit of trades during the deadline or in the offseason. But you say trickier, but if he hits like this the rest of the way, does it actually get easier? It's $13 million in the grand scheme of things is not, considering what they have on the books in 26, is not insane. It's just whether or not you think Carter Jensen is ready to be the starting catcher next year for the big leagues.
The problem is if he hits like this, the reason why I think it becomes more difficult is, well, you're giving him away for nothing? You're getting nothing out of Salvador Perez when we know teams are desperate for catchers who can hit. And look, yeah, Carter Jensen's going to make the decision tough too. He's now been in AAA for 15 games, hitting .288 with a .373 on base percentage, and has already hit, in the 15 games he's been in AAA, 7 homers. Look, AAA's nuts, and everybody's numbers are hyperinflated there for a billion reasons. But now between two leagues, the fact that he has played 83 games, hit .291 with a .363 on base, and has 13 homers. Now, again, 7 of those are in Omaha. We know that, and not all in Omaha, but you get the point. If Salvador Perez is going to hit like this for the rest of the way, I don't want him leaving for nothing, which means I would be, even if I was talking trade, which I think he has a no trade, I'd be wanting to pick him up. I'd be wanting to pay the $13 million and having Carter Jensen be ready for me and negotiate it that way, and I'd want both on the team. I think the decision, like you said, maybe gets easier in the sense that you're like, whatever, just pick it up. If he hits like this and Father Time hasn't caught up with him yet, even though he's 35 years old, most teams would just take his numbers right now. 15 homers, 251 average, and a 300 on base. That's most teams' catchers with less homers.
Yeah, I just think $13 million in the grand scheme of things is not really a ton to have allocated on your payroll when you have the youth that the Royals have on the roster. You thought it was going to be a hard decision, and now it might have gotten easier. So we'll see. I mean, I want to know how he finishes the season, of course, right? Is he healthy? Is he hitting anywhere remotely near this? But we're not talking about a $22 million option. We're talking about a $13 million option for a guy that obviously has meant so much too. Let's just be like, it can get dangerous operating with the personal side of it and all that. But that for him has to be somewhat part of the equation.